Hey guys, welcome back to Spanky's. In this episode, we're going to talk about tires. How old are the tires on your classic car? Do you know? Should you know? And what you should do. Don't go anywhere. All right, so the first tire that we're going to talk about today is this tire here. It's a tire and wheel. I bought a complete set in a swap meet. The tire still has a sticker on it, BF Goodrich TA radial, and it looks brand spanking new. And you would think that it just came off the back of a truck delivered to a tire store. It's on a very pretty wheel, steely wheel, ready to bolt on a street ride. The complete set, never been used, never been on the road. But would you put this on your car and go on the interstate at 75 and 80 miles an hour on a car that you just finished? You've got lots of money tied up in it. Is this tire safe? It looks like it. Let's dig in deeper. All right, so if we look at it a little bit deeper, now we see that the letters still have a little blue on them where they were new. Never has been wiped off perfectly, but you can see that the tire looks like it has been stacked a while. It appears to be, a little bit of an age. So now you're saying, okay, it's only been sitting out for a couple of years. Well, let's find out by looking at the DOT number. Sometimes the DOT numbers are hard to read, so let me show you a trick on that too. Okay, so it's pretty easy to find the DOT number. The DOT number is actually going to be on the front side of the tire, or what was meant to be the front side of the tire. On this particular tire, the front side would have been the raised white letter side. It's really easy to find the DOT number because it says DOT. And then there's numbers behind it, numbers and letters. So you can get a paint pen and run across there if you're successful and see what the letters and the numbers are. If not, get you a piece of notebook paper, get some dirt that's probably on the wheel and tire, dust, doesn't have to be dirt. Do your little rubbing. I'm going to show you, you really don't need anything but the last 4 numbers. Hopefully it doesn't have 3 numbers on it, because in 2000, the government made everybody put a 4-digit number on the end of the DOT. If it's got 3 digits on it, then you already know how. So now let's take this over to the table and see if we can't read it. Okay, so that you can see everything that I'm doing, I'm going to write these numbers out, numbers and letters out. First, we have an A. All right, guys, I went ahead and wrote this all out because I was writing too slow. BF Goodrich TA radial is the tire that we're looking at. This is the DOT number. We're going to start at the beginning. AP, that is going to tell you that it was built by Michelin, North America, in Ardmore, Oklahoma. All right. The next set of numbers, and these could be different groups if the DOT number is different, as in a 7-digit DOT number, a 12-digit DOT number, and then the latest one would be a 13-digit DOT number. This happens to be a 12-digit DOT number, so I made this line to where it could be either or. The next 2 numbers, M2. That's going to be your tire size or your tire code. It's going to tell you what size your tire is. P255 7015. Now, why you might need to know this is because it's very popular for street riders to take a tire and smooth the sidewall, taking all the numbers off of the tire. And they'll usually do this to the back side of the tire where it doesn't have as many numbers to take off, and they'll leave the other side. But regardless, if they take the DOT number off, you have no idea how old the tire is, what size it is, or anything. So this is a size code, and that's what it represents. The next is these numbers right here are going to be the structure of the tire. This has got to do with the plant, the manufacturer. If you're geeking out on me and you want to know what all that means, message me and I'll tell you. It's too much detail. But in this video, what we're looking for is the last digits, and that is going to be the date code of the tire. In this case, this tire was built in the 12th week of 2011. It looks like it just rolled off the truck. We know that. All right. Here's the problem. The tire, 2011, and we're in 2023 now. The tire is 12 years old. You do not want to get at highway speeds on a 12-year-old tire. Now, if you want to go to Cars and Coffee and stay under 35 miles an hour, go for it. I've got my Pro Street Chevelle, and its tires on the back of it are 25 years old. I'm smart enough to not get on the interstate, not to get above 35 miles an hour, and not to drive it for a long period of time, because I know that that tire will fail me. What happens is the tire does no longer flex when it gets hot. And when if it can't expand and you get that tire hot, it's going to come apart. A lot of people say separate, whatever you want to call it, tread sliding. It's got a whole lot of different, terms that people use. It's just going to blow out on you. That's basically all it is to it. And it has nothing to do with the manufacturer. Most manufacturers will give you a 4-year, 5-year, or 6-year warranty on their tires. If they're not going to give you any warranty any further than this right here, then that's telling you that the tire is probably only going to last a little bit longer than this. So do yourself a favor, spend a little bit of money to keep yourself from having to buy a paint job or end up in a ditch or hurt somebody, or keep it under a controllable speed limit. So let me show you another tire. Okay, so I bought this tire and wheel right here. I got a complete set of them, and I'll probably end up putting these on one of my hot rods one day. But I have been using this tire for some time as a roller. And let me show you why. It's never been on the street since I've had it and never will be. All right. So in 2000, the Department of Transportation made it compliant that manufacturers put a 4-digit date code on their tire so that you could keep up with it better. The date code on this Michelin is 179. That means that this tire was either built the 17th week of 99, 89, or it could have even been 79. But in 1979, most tires were not radials. In 1999, Michelin did not use this tire tread design. So I know that this tire was from the 17th week of 89. You do the math. That's old. So as you can see behind me, I was in the tire business, roughly 25 years. Wholesale tire business. I sold directly to the tire stores that you might be buying your tires from. So you can take my opinion, which is all it is my opinion. If the tire date code is over 10 years old, be careful. Have your tires inspected. Have somebody, professional, look at them. But if you're questioning it and you run your car down the road fast and hard, go and get yourself a set of new tires. Unfortunately, these old hot rods don't get the mileage that the tires will provide. So when you get ready to get rid of them, they're knee deep in rubber. When you go buy a hot rod, it's only got 2,500 miles on it. The guy didn't use it very much. Car's 15 years old. The tires look new. He kept the car inside, kept Armor All on them. Hey, they're 15 years old. On your way home, expect trouble. And I'm saying that not to scare you, but just to beware. So keep your eye on your tires, keep the maintenance done up on your tires, and my goodness, get out there and drive the rubber off of your tires. So with that said, get out in the garage and go build something and drive it. Thanks for watching.